This is about the 5th camera that I've bought in the past year and a half. Not because I'm misusing the money that I generally provide anyway to J1010, but because I'm just inept and I just keep breaking them. Some of it is living in Africa, which means that the conditions they operate on is a little bit tough. And while I was trying to work out how to use this camera or where to hold it so you would have the best possible view of me, if that isn't an oxymoron, I noticed these bags under my eyes. And actually one of my friends, who I really hope is not watching this video blog, had an operation. I took her to the hospital to have an operation to have the bags under her eyes removed. I don't think I'll be going quite there. One of the reasons there are so many bags under my eyes is because we've started planning for next year, and I think it's going to cost us about £50,000 roughly to do the stuff that we want to do, which I'm really excited about and I have written about before. And it is scary when we start to look at all the stuff that we need to do, and we do need to do it, because if we don't do it, actually I'm not sure anybody else will. Where we work is just a very remote part of Uganda. There aren't very many NGOs or charities there. Those that are tend to be a little inefficient, to say the least, and I've written about that in the blog this week. I've also written about Fruit from Fruit, which is a really joyful thing actually, a really joyful thing. We helped a guy called Zebron, who I've written about a few times in the blog, to set up his own business. So we kind of rescued his business with an interest-free loan. He followed some of the advice we gave him. He's turned his business around, and he's now sponsoring an AIDS orphan who was abandoned. So she was not an orphan, an AIDS baby. She's 2 years old, Lashida, who was abandoned and who had no one to look after her. And Adonai Barber's Saloon, as advised by and funded by J1010, is now sponsoring her, which is just brilliant. And today I've written about Primson, and Prim's just a really good, a really gentle guy. He's had a hell of a life and he needs help. We can give him a little bit, and I've asked if anyone out there can give him the rest. It is stunning what little can do in Africa, and if we step outside of our comfort zones, how much we can change other people's lives. And it is the best feeling ever. It's not the reason I do this at all. It's really not the reason I do this, but often when I look at what God has managed to achieve through us, I am just blown away. And I hope that you can be part of Prim's journey and Prim's life, and that you'll enjoy the blogs and that you enjoy the weekend. Be blessed.